everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited to be here, and happy holidays to you all. Thanks for joining me. I want to thank Roxanne and Karen, Amy and Becky. You are all just such great customers and quilters and friends. Thank you. Let's jump into our question and answer. I'm running on limited time and I have a lot to get through today, and I'm really excited to talk to you about answer some of your questions, but also show you the great, wonderful sales we have going on and give you some stocking stuffer ideas and things that we're working on here at the Grace Company to help you and your quilting. So let me jump in, and we got a couple of questions, well, a few questions for online from last week through the week. And so if you have a question, start putting it in now so that I can answer them all. And the first one was, and this is a good question, and it's one that we get asked a lot. It's, what tablet would you recommend for the automation? Well, we recommend the Surface Pro. And if you want to know the specs of the tablets, if you'll go to the automation and you scroll down, you'll see that there's a little outline for tablet specs. So make sure that you are checking out all those little specs and watching what you're ordering so that you can use it. Now, everybody's wondering why we don't include a tablet. Well, we are going to start including a tablet, but it helps keep the price down for you. And then you get to go and decide what features that you want to. We do have the specs, but there are limited features that you need to have on the tablet and things. So if you want it to be a little beefier and have more RAM, I'm not computer savvy, but I do know that it can be a great way to keep the costs down by you going out and buying your own tablet and you deciding what's going to work best for you. Now, we like the Surface Pro. We use that a lot around here. Okay, so some of you have been running into some freezing on the tablets, and that is kind of a static electricity getting in there. It sneaks its way around. When we're quilting, we develop a lot of static electricity. So we have a little fix. So if you get your computer screen, if you currently have the automation and you're having the screen freeze, I want you to go to Amazon, okay? And I want you to look at these little adapters. Now they have the USB-C to USB and adapter, and just purchase a couple of those. It doesn't need a long tail so it bends and everything. If you'll just copy this little link, and we'll put it out there on today's show so that you can follow it and order this little adapter. It will save you a lot of headache in dealing with that static electricity. So this is one thing that I really feel everybody who's watching, if you have the automation, or if you're going to get the automation, get one now, because you'll love the automation. It just frees you up to quilt. You can purchase patterns and designs, and we have our new low-cost automation, our new edge-to-edge for the QCT6. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as well a little later on. So I have another question, and I don't know who asked these questions, so I'm just going down the list, okay? Just a newbie. Machine all set up and ready to go. What is the best mode to use with the Pattern Perfect? Which is one of my suggestions if you're having a hard time figuring out what designs you want to quilt. The Pattern Perfect is a great way to introduce you into free motion quilting and give you guidelines. So this is one of the additions, and what you'll get with the Pattern Perfect basic set is you'll get a stylus, and the stylet fits in the grooves, and you'll just follow the grooves. So it's a great, not necessarily a stocking stuffer, but great way to get started with free motion quilting. If you have a hard time with actually free motion quilting and you can't keep it steady, this will really help you steady things up. So think about the Pattern Perfect, but I'm going to make a suggestion. All the modes will work really well. I want you to do a test. I want you to try manual mode. A lot of quilters like manual mode. It takes you out of stitch regulation. But as you get to know the design, you want to work a little faster, so you might have to raise and lower your speed. With the Pattern Perfect, you're going to be working from the back of your frame, whether you have the hoop or the rolling frame, and you'll need the rear handles. Well, on the rear handles, you do have the buttons. Now, if you are using a domestic machine, you're using the handles and the stitch regulator, like the Sure Stitch, so you'll raise and lower the stitch length or the speed, okay, to accommodate how fast you're moving it. Okay, the other thing is regulated precise mode. On the mid to long arm machines that we sell, our Quilting machines, you have 3 modes. You have regulated precise mode, regulated cruise mode, and then manual mode. All right? These modes work best with certain ways of quilting. I like regulated precise mode because I don't really have to think about how fast I'm moving. It just moves along with me. And when you're starting out, if you stop moving the machine, I have to use my hands, you guys, I'm sorry. It's just a part of Karla. So if you stop moving the machine, you'll notice that in regulated precise mode that the needle will stop. It will just stay there until you start moving again. So that gives you a little thinking time about what direction or which way you want to move the machine. I like regulated precise mode. That's my default mode, and that's the one that I use. But it's not always the best mode for, say, you're using some yarn and you're using the thread and you're tacking it down. So anyway, if you're using the feet in different ways, you'll want to try all 3 modes to see which one will work best for you. So a regulated cruise, if you stop moving the machine, the needle is going to consistently move up and down. But on regulated cruise mode, you also have the feature that you can move the machine as it's stitching the needle up and down position to a higher or lower. So it can be a little slower, give you a little thinking time, or you can move it really, really fast, so it'll give you more stitches as you're quilting. So anyway, that's just a little bit about that. And the manual mode takes it out of stitch regulation. And so it just kind of gives you a little smoother feel. Now, not everybody likes manual mode, and they like this feel of the stitch regulation, but on the other hand, a lot of quilters love manual mode because it's a little smoother and a little easier for them if they have drawn a design on it and to follow along the path of that design that they have drawn. Okay, let's go through and answer a couple more. Can any of our frames be used with the Brother LB 6800? It's a Project Runway Special Edition. Yes, it can. Now, I want you to remember this, okay? Because your machine and the length of the throat, that's where the back of the machine meets up, the length between the back of the machine and the needle, that is your quilting space. So if it's 5, 7, or smaller, it's really not the best machine for quilting. Now, if it's 9 inches or longer, great. Put it on the Cutie Breeze or the Cutie frame, or even our Q-Zone hoop frame. It'd be a great way to segue into adding the automation or the stitch regulation later on, or upgrading to your longer arm or mid-arm machine. It'll let you know how much you like quilting. So that's just a good way for you to understand. So remember the throat space of your machine, that's the back of the machine to the needle, is your throat space. I want you to take a measuring tape and measure it. If it's less than 9 inches, not such a great machine for machine quilting, but it can be done. You'll just be moving your fabric much more than you would if you had a 9-inch throat or longer, okay? So totally recommend you checking out those frames and getting to know them. Go to our website and see the great sales that we're having on them. And then the last question that I had was, What is the ship date on the automation? Well, I found out that the automation has been shipping, but they've been shipping the bundles first, okay? So it's coming. They got all their back orders up to date, and so now they're shipping. So you should be seeing an email or getting a phone call very soon letting you know that the automation is coming. All right, and you'll love the new features of the automation and the updates on it. So check out the low-cost automation. That's the QCT6 edge-to-edge. Then we've changed the name. This is the other way I wanted to talk to you about. And we have a question. It says, will the automation work with the Qnique 15 Pro? Absolutely, it will work with the Qnique 15 Pro. And whatever hoop style, whether you have a hoop style or a rolling frame, I'm just really proud to say that we are the only ones that make automation work with the hoop style frames. And so how great is that? That you can quilt in a small space, get that accurate automation. Oh, God, what a great feature that is. And yes, it does cost money. Everything costs money, but it's well worth it if you want to continue on with your quilting, okay? So check it out on our website at graceframe.com and check out all the wonderful sales. All right, so another few questions that people have had and they're struggling with is not only the tablet, but they want to know where they can find the help files. And there was a little confusion out there because we changed the name of the beginnings to Plus. The Pro never changed, but the beginnings is now Plus. And so if you receive some help files or instructions that say beginnings, it's okay. Okay, don't let that worry you, okay? It's still the same, just that we haven't updated that little part of it, that little name, and everything else is the same. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and let's go, you want to know about classes and how to get signed up, how to get on our waiting list, what classes are we going to have available. I'm so excited about our classes and the next year. We're adding to our lineup some advanced classes. Now I know a lot of you have come and taken the basic class, but now we're going to jump into some advanced features and really honing our quilting skills using the automation and the free motion. So not only do we have automation classes, but we have a wonderful basic free motion class. The basic classes for free motion or the automation are 2 days, okay? 2 days that you will come, you will learn, you can explore, and it's more of a one-on-one feel, and you're with a group of quilters who you get to know and you become really great friends with. So I really encourage you to email classes@graceframe.com and check, and we will get you on the list and let you know when the classes are coming. The other thing that you've wanted and you've been waiting for anxiously, and I'm really excited, they're not done yet, but our online classes. And we're going to start introducing online classes. But when you send the email, I would really like to know what classes online you would be interested in, okay? And let us know how we can help you move forward in your quilting. So email classes@graceframe.com to get on the list, and also email classes@graceframe.com to let us know what classes you really want to see online or in person. Okay, the next thing is this, you're going to have to email me, okay? I've had a lot of emails lately with customers who are purchasing the new automation and they have a hoop style frame. Yes, hoop style quilting is different than the rolling style, but not that much because we're just shifting the fabric, quilting that next section, and we call them zones. All right, if you need help, please email me, Karla@graceframe.com. I am here for you. I want to help you, and I want you to get those Christmas presents done, and I don't want you to be frustrated, okay? So please email Karla with a K, Karla @graceframe.com. All right, so I've talked to you about the classes. Now I'm going to talk to you about one last thing on the instructions with the automation when you get them. On the very last page, it's page 64. I I will put it up close. Well, Brian's going to do a close-up, okay? On page 64, here is how you will access the help files right here. So just write down page 64, and you can access the help files, and that's a great way for you to know how to open them up and look at them and follow along. All right, Marie wanted me to tell you about that, so that's done. Let me go on and let's go to our website and let's talk about the great sales coming up. All right, or that are on there right now. We have a wonderful sale, and I really felt like if all of you have your current machines and you're ready for that next step, that long arm, we have a great special, and it's build your own bundle. And in this, we have our Quilting 21 Elite on sale. It's not on sale necessarily, but you get a free frame. You get a Continuum 2 frame, 8 or 10 foot. Now, even if you don't have the room, go for the 10 foot, okay? That's just mine. Just because this Continuum 2 will be discontinued a little down the road, we still have them in stock now, but man, this is a great special, and it'll get you into that long arm quilting at a fabulous price. So check out these little bundles. The other one is if you purchase a 16 machine, doesn't matter which style, you get a free cutie frame. And that's a great one. So you're just buying the machine, you get a free frame on both of those. So go to our website and check those out. If you've been wanting a way to get into the 21, this is a great time to do it. We always have great end of the year specials. All right, then the next one I want to talk to you about, all of you that you love your domestic machine and you think it's great and wonderful, I want you to go to our website and check out where you get the stitch regulator and the cutie. Is it the breeze frame or the cutie frame? I can't remember. It's one of the frames with the stitch regulation for $999.95. Okay, and this is a really good price. I mean, actually, you're almost buying the stitch regulator and you're getting the frame free. So it's a great bundle and a great way for you to get started in quilting without paying the high price of a mid to long arm. So check out that little bundle as well. And if you're concerned, if your machine is compatible with our stitch regulation, let's go to the website and check out the Sure Stitch and check out the compatibility chart. If you'll scroll down, you'll find that there's a compatibility chart. Boy, and here are all the machines that are compatible with the Sure Stitch and the Sure Stitch Elite, okay? This bundle is for the Sure Stitch Elite. So just open them up and you'll see all those machines. It's a wide variety of machines that are available. All right, those are pretty much the sales. And then I have a suggestion for Christmas. So if you're thinking about a loved one or somebody that you quilt with and they're kind of struggling right now with quilting and finding it a little frustrating to get their movements nice and smooth, well, we at the Grace Company are coming out with a whole series of ways to help you with your free motion quilting, and we'll be moving into a lot of other areas, ruler work and other things, but it's called the Quilter's Compass. Here it is, Quilter's Compass. This is a great way to eliminate the anxieties and stress and strains of free motion quilting. We all get them. We've spent hours and hours and hours on our beautiful quilt tops, and now it's up to us to quilt them. How can we get rid of that stress and strain of free motion quilting? This is a great way to do it. What you will get inside is a booklet, and in this booklet, it's going to take you through our steps for free motion quilting. It's going to help you understand loops and lines. That's our starting point. And it's going to give you practice pages where you're going to use the loops and the lines in blocks and as a continuous line. Next, after you've practiced and you've done all that, we are going to give you a cute little panel. And this panel has, you start out with using the existing lines that are on it, and then by the end, you are going to be able to quilt it without the lines. So check that out. It's also got a great, wonderful video to go along with it, that once you purchase it, you click on the QR code, it will take you to the website. So if you're thinking, oh, that's a little pricey, no, it's really not. It's really going to help you with your free motion quilting. I promise you that if you are struggling, these panels and these workbooks will help. It's called the Quilter's Compass, and we're going to have a series of them. The first one is Loops and Lines. It's the best way to get started quilting. Okay, next one we're coming out with, and we're working on it right now, is Spirals and Shells. So we're going to have you work on spirals and shells. The third one that we're going to be coming out with is Paisleys and Pebbles, which will lead into a continuous series of quilting panels with the workbooks and the videos to help you move forward in your quilting. And so check it out, man. It's well worth it every step of the way. And Amanda and I will swear to you, if you will do this, you will become a better quilter overall, and you'll have more confidence moving forward in your craft. Okay. All right, that being said, let me give you some stocking stuffer ideas or some ideas for that loved one or even just yourself, so you can hint and suggest. So I told you about the Pattern Perfect. It's a great way to introduce people to quilting and giving them the confidence that they need. Okay, an extra set of quilt clips. Everybody can use both sizes. I'm not kidding. Whether you have a hoop frame or a rolling frame, check out the quilt clips. If you don't currently have both sizes, then get them. All right. The next one I have is our Quilt Perfect feet set, okay? This is really going to help you make your lines nice and straight, give you the confidence that you need. So if you're kind of struggling with ruler work, this is the one for you. It comes with a ruler with all these great feet. I'm not going to go through all of them today, but check it out on the website. All right. Number 2, the Wonderfoot. I love the Wonderfoot. Man, it helps you stitch in the ditch and give you offset. It gives you several different lenses. It gives you practice pages. Man, this is a great foot. And if you're wondering why it's so big, it's big for a reason, because it's wonderful. So check it out. It turns, it rotates. It is so much fun to quilt with that you'll have the best time ever. All right, a laser. A laser for pantographs. Get a laser. Now we have 2 styles. We have our domestic laser that works with our domestic machines, and we also have our sewing machine laser for our machines, our Quilting machines. Okay. Then we have an array of feet right here. I'm sorry, everybody, I have an itch on my nose, so I don't know why. And we have our glide foot, which comes by itself, it will work on any of our machines, our Quilting machines, okay? We have our 3-piece hopping foot set. Our 3-piece hopping foot set comes with the open toe foot, the ruler foot, and the micro stipple. And if you're wondering, will I ever use them? Yes, you will. Once you know what these feet are for and you can try them out, you will use them all the time to enhance your quilting experience. Then we have our 9-piece foot set. Okay, now everybody's going, why 9 pieces? Man, this is the best foot set ever. It gives you 3 styles of couching feet. It gives you 3 echo feet, sorry. I'm doing 3. Okay, you guys, I do know how to put up 3 fingers, okay? And then 2, the glide foot, which you can buy by itself, but it comes in this kit. So why buy one by itself when you get all these other fabulous feet? If you've never done couching, and I know a couple weeks back that we did the couching on the pillows, the Naughty Nice, get them. You will love them, okay? And then it gives you a square foot and a grid foot, okay? So the grid foot is for doing cross hatching, across and down, and then the diamond foot will give you the cross hatching diagonally. So it's a great set of feet. All right, and then our magnifique. If you're having a hard time seeing the threads, threading your machine, this is a great way to go. You don't have to, it comes with the 21 Elite, but you can use it on the 19, you can use it on the 15, and guess what? You can even use it on your domestic machine, okay? Last but not least, our Sure Stitch, man, it just takes the guesswork out of moving your machine across your quilt. You guys, there's so much to quilting, and I'm so grateful for you as our customers. Man, we couldn't be more blessed by being in business and having you be a part of our family. So thank you very much for joining me today. I look forward to hearing from you. Email me. You know I love to hear from you. So it's Karla with a K, K-A-R-L-A. And have a great holiday and a Happy New Year. And we've got more to come, so much more to come, I'm telling you. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.